Hello, Jay.
Hi, welcome to another Wicked News or Wicked Saturday. I'm Jay and I'm joined by,
Hi, I'm John, and I'm all the way over here.
look at that, isn't that amazing? But we are, it does look like we're in a similar room. Somebody did comment the other day, John, that on our previous video, not last week with Noel, but the one before that, our rooms look very similar. We both had a door in the right corner of the room.
Oh, I see. Well, my door today is over there, whereas I think the room I was in before was the room over there. But we do have similar taste in houses, I think.
I think so. We like nice houses.
Yeah. It's either that or you've copied me.
Think it's probably that, mate, to be honest. We've got
Could
another
be.
wicked video up for everybody that attends Genesis or goes to our Activities Unlimited workshops. Check that out, get involved. It's a sizzling pan of sausages and bacon this week, all edited by John, and it was uploaded earlier this week. Put it on the blog, on our website, check it out, join in, and let us know how you play with your sausages and bacon.
On another note, previous week we had special guest Noel Patton from Drum Believables. If you haven't seen that, please do check it out. It's a really informative thing. And Jay and I have had a relationship with Noel as a drum educator for years and years, sharing ideas back and forth. And he runs great recreational groups in Ireland. And Jay and I are going to hopefully go to Ireland and give them a taste of the wicked stuff after all this is over. Woohoo!
Absolutely, all about sharing flavours, and we've all got something to add to the pot, which is awesome. John, do you want to kick things off today? I mean, coming up later, if you do want to kick things off, we've got a song with the big banjo. So it's up to you, buddy. Do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, no, dude, I'm really excited about today because, as you know, there's this particular instrument that I've had for a little while that I've been learning about that I haven't brought along because it's quite a delicate instrument, but I want to talk about it today. And it's a drum made out of clay. How crazy is that? And it
Yeah,
looks a little bit it
John,
looks a little bit like your mum's vase, actually. But the one
John,
I've got is yeah.
that sounds crazy.
Hey! Give it up for Jay, joke of the week. So yeah, I just want to read a little bit about the Udu pot drum. Now, the word Udu means vessel. I just want to get that out there. It means vessel, okay? And it's actually being a water jug with an additional hole. It was played by Igbo women for ceremonial uses. So it's actually a Nigerian instrument based from centuries ago. And it's a clay pot drum used by the Igbo people in sort of central and central eastern areas of Nigeria. Now, this one I've got here has been developed by a guy called Frank Giorgini. And he has called this the Udu Hadjini. And now this one is quite different to the usual clay pot drum because it's got two chambers. So you've got one this side. You can hear that sound. It's called an implosive sound because you hit it, you release really quickly, and you get that doing, doing sort of Indian almost sound. Check that out. And you've got another side here, a very abrasive side there where you can get some really nice high sounds. And on the back of the drum here, you've got these little clay bits here that you can't really see them, but where you can put tiny little microphones. Now, I really like this drum because it's only about 100 quid, but then I found out to get a good set of mics was about 600. So I decided to just keep it at home and play it. But what I've done today, guys, is I've mixed this with a bit of technology. So I've got the chili pad open up on my iPad in GarageBand, and I've created a drone. Now, the thing about the Udu drum is it's a very spiritual instrument, and Udu, as I say, is used for ceremonial purposes and other things in Africa. And also the drone is a really hypnotic thing. So I've created a really quick drone, and I'm just going to give you guys a little sample of what this drum sounds like with the drone. Are you ready, Jay?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool, man. Here we go. So just cross your legs,
I've
do
done
this
that.
to your side, close your eyes, sit up nice and straight, breathe deep in through the nose from the diaphragm and out through the mouth. And relax. Stay there and enjoy. nice does that sound, Jay?
It sounds great, and it looks really cool as
Interesting.
well.
So you might have noticed what I was doing there a couple of times, Jay, especially at the end. I was covering the hole over here on the larger chamber, and I was hitting and releasing this smaller chamber, which obviously sounds really high pitch, and you can do the same on this side, which sounds lower pitch. But if you use this hole, because there's a connection run under here to the other chamber, you can hear that. So it gives you that really lovely, a bit like a talking drum. And a talking drum has a head either side with the strings all the way around it, and you squeeze the strings to tighten the heads to get a tighter sound and a looser sound by releasing. Very similar to this. So, by the Igbo people of Nigeria, centuries ago, this is a more modern version by Frank. I better get his name right, Jay, because otherwise he might sue me, mightn't he? And he deserves to have his name read out properly.
I thought Frank Giorgini, wasn't it?
Yeah, Frank Giorgini. Frank Giorgini. Sorry, Frank.
I'm sure I had my hair cut by him once. I'm sure he cut my hair once, Frank Giorgini.
Oh, yeah, on Norwich Road. I think you're probably right, to be honest.
Franco Giorgio. Yeah, I remember him, mate.
Hey.
Yeah, lovely guy. Mate, that was really cool. I like that.
Thanks, man. I've been gagging to show that to the guys at the workshops, and I promise that when we do get back together on Thursday and also on the Saturdays, I'll bring it along. Now, just so you know that traditionally you would be sat on the floor with something like that, and I can't remember the name of the thing, but it's like a little bird's nest type thing that sits underneath the drum, and you'd sit bolt upright with these drums on the floor, and it's a really cool grounding thing to be doing, to be sat on the floor when you're playing a drum like that. Anyway, so Jay, what have you got to show us today?
Well, look at this. So this morning I thought what I'll do, I'm going to make a video where you've got 4 parts of the screen, you know, like this, and then you can have one up here and down here. It's not too tricky to do, but I'm going to need to leave a whole afternoon to do that. So I haven't prepared that. So I think, well, what can I do? What else can I do? I know what I'll do. I'll show everyone this, because although I've seen this many, many times, and John, you have as well.
Yes, yeah.
People haven't. So I'm going to take you through it quick. This is an acoustic bass, so I don't need an amplifier. So it's just like John's instrument there, and you can hear. Can you hear that, John?
I can hear that lovely, yeah.
So it's got a lovely mellow tone to it, and what helps with that mellow tone, if you can see here, these strings are made out of nylon, so like the same sort of material that you can make clothes out of, so it's very soft.
So have you changed those strings then, Jay? Because I thought they were made of steel before.
No, these are the ones that it came with. If anyone watches this and knows, this is Encore, but I've looked all over online. I cannot find this model. And if you look in there, you won't be able to see it, but this is the sound hole. And inside there, it says, model ENC4, fretless, made in Italy. So it's made in Italy, but I can't find any more info. But because it's fretless, it's got this lovely, really lovely mellow tone.
So, Jay, just so the viewers know, what is a fretless bass? Because I know that on violins, etc., it's called a fingerboard rather than frets.
So yeah, this is our fingerboard on this bass. So there's no frets. So the accuracy, you'll find out in a minute how inaccurate I am at playing it. But it's more about just giving it a go, really. So you can hear that there's no friction. And whereas a guitar or a bass with frets, you'll have these metal frets, that's what they're called, and basically they give you a precise note. But I've written a song, John, using this bass, and bizarrely, this is the first song I've ever written on this bass, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, it goes a little something like this. Cool,
Go for it, Jay. Come on.
Every day I look outside my window and I see people cycling by. And every day I look outside my window and I see people hiking by. Well, I wonder where they're going, 'cause everything is shut. It can't be KFC or even Pizza Hut. Well, I wonder where they're going. They have got a choice. I wonder what they've chosen. It is their choice. Well, I will stay at home.
Yeah, dude, that is awesome. I love that. That is really cool.
Ready, John?
Yeah?
Yeah!
Yeah, dude.
Thanks,
That's
mate.
really cool. So that's your COVID song then?
Yeah, look, I wrote the words earlier. They're all in
man.
Arabic, bro. They're all in Arabic. I
That's
got
cool.
the last line wrong. It should have been, I guess it's got a choice. It doesn't matter really, but it's all good, isn't it? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
That's really cool because, like, I hopefully that will encourage viewers at home to write songs. And it's a really interesting thing to do. And guys out there, if you have a song that you'd like to write, but you can't perhaps put the music to it, maybe send it to Jay and I, message us on our Wikid Facebook, and we might be able to put some music and some melody with it. So if you've got any ideas and you can't perhaps access the instrument, because I don't know about you, Jay, but I quite often get something on the guitar but can't put words to it. So if anybody out there wants to do something, or if you want to create something on GarageBand or whatever, send it in so that we can air it on our next Saturday session. The more you guys are involved, the better.
Absolutely. On that note, John, I think it's probably time to say goodbye. We've had a catch up. Our video's up from last week. As John says, get the videos into us if you can. Send us what you're doing. If you don't want your face to be in it, it's really easy. Look, here we go. Oh, there you go. No face.
Oh, who's that?
That's me, John.
Who's that? Oh, it's you. I didn't know who it was.
Still me.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
Who's that? No idea. I tell you what, though, John,
Hey.
you got a hole in your jeans.
Oh yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I got a couple of holes, mate. Well, to be honest, they had material underneath the holes, and then I washed them on a wash that was too hot, and I didn't realise that they were glued in and not stitched in. So the bits that were covering up the holes fell out. That's apparently the style of this century, but actually it was just the only pair of jeans in the shop that fit me at that particular time. Got a bit of weight.
It's very Brian Adams. Nice one.
Thanks, man.
Right, on that note, I'll say goodbye from me.
Yeah, and goodbye from me. Thanks for tuning in again, guys. We really appreciate it. Get your videos in, get your lyrics in, and yeah, it'd be cool to see them and air them on Saturday next week. Oh, I'm done.
See ya.
I'm done.